Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Gospel with Ishmael. And in today's episode, I want to talk about something that maybe you don't really hear a lot, but I want to talk about the reason why you'd realize or you find that men or Christian men and women, some they end up being like breaking up, losing interest when they're in relationships. That goes even when people are married. You understand why are people always divorcing, losing interest, blah 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 blah. So listen to this. A lot happens, of course. There is a thing that people do. They hear it, but they still don't understand why it's the case. What's really going on? What's causing all these things? What am I talking about here? People, when they enter marriages, let's start with relationships, then enter marriages, especially marriages, is they have these expectations that things will always be amazing, that there won't be any quarrels. That person, especially listen to this one, especially the part where like you are feeling butterflies, that part where you are feeling butterflies, so in love. This is the man I really want to be with, or this is the woman that of my dream. She's so beautiful. Oh, whenever I wake up in the morning, oh, she's all that I think of. Oh, I can't get over her. Oh, I can't have enough. This is the major error that causes all these problems. Allow me to explain further. What am I really talking about here? Listen, all these butterflies, they can't last forever. Let me just use the word, it's impossible. You will get used to the beauty of that woman, and that woman will get used to that attractiveness of maybe this man is buff, this man is handsome, he has six packs. Oh, this man, oh wow. Oh, this man has so much money. Yes, of course, money, we need it for financial stabilities and all. Women need it. But eventually, you get used to it to an extent where you start looking at something else outside of that. For example, there are things like where if you want to maintain that thing, because women, or for example, you realize that she'll get to a point where now she looks at him like, oh, he's just any ordinary man. I'm no longer feeling those butterflies. And listen to what happens after feeling this. That is where people get tempted to what? To cheat, or to leave the person, to leave the relationship, or even go for divorce, because this is what happens. The moment they're no longer attracted to that person, they no longer feel butterflies, they feel like something is wrong, maybe, and they start to look at the mistakes that person is making, and they be like, nah, the problem is not with me, but the problem is with this person. This person is not doing what they were supposed to do. I told you to stop doing this, and now when somebody else comes as a distraction, and that person now is acting like they are doing exactly what that woman wants or what that man wants, that man feels like, yes, this lady respects me. Yes, this lady it's like she's making me feel something. This is the one. And there is another error. People confuse, they mistaken those butterflies as if it's something which it's a sign that this is the one for you. No, it's not. Also, that very same person, you will get over that person. You'll get over them. You start, as time goes by, you start to feel like how you used to feel with your wife or that person initially. Like how, remember the first person you felt like you couldn't get over them. But eventually you got over it and you get used to them. And also with the new person, you will arrive in that stage. And that's where most people now, they keep on exchanging partners, because when now they get to that stage, it feels like, when you're chewing a gum and it has lost its sweetness, or a bone, you chew it up and then you spit it out because there is nothing. You feel like, oh, there's nothing else, I can no longer enjoy. And this is what marriage is all about. Commitment is all about. You must get to that bone, you must chew that gum until you get that sugar out and begin enjoying a gum without sugar. And you yourself, you might find reasons why you must keep on chewing that gum. So a marriage is almost like that. It's almost like what I'm explaining now. you get to the point where you make it work, although that sweetness is no longer there, but try to find means, what can I add into this gum that can make it so sweet? Because there is no way that I can unchew it, but I can do something. Either I can also add some my own sugar inside. That is where you go into vacations. You buy her flowers, or she also find ways to cook for you, make you happy. You surprise her, and you will always find something. Just like someone who's blowing a gum, when you put that thing of that gum, exactly. It's like you find something to make you enjoy chewing your gum to an extent that people around you will be like, oh, come on, that's irritating. Stop doing that. Find a room, because you are finding something to make you enjoy your marriage, your love. So that's the thing. You will get to that stage and you must be prepared. And when you are in that stage, when that person has lost the sweetness that you felt they have, when like even people when they are married, when now they have gotten used to sleeping with one another, they feel like, oh no, I don't know, I enjoy that part. Get to a point where you can always find it exciting, because you won't always feel. That's why they say, I've heard this a lot, and I'm trying to reason it out and understand when they be like, sex outside marriage and sex inside marriage are two different things. Outside marriage, I think they said it's more sweeter. But when now you are in marriage, you're married, the sweetness is not the same. That's why some people now, they can even spend the whole year without sleeping together. Some even 10 years. I've read this in this, I think I read it in some other book. So that shows that you can lose that, but you must know why you are committing, why you are getting married. Not because you are feeling butterflies, because you feel like you won't get over that beauty of hers. You will get over it. I've seen men divorcing women or cheating on women who are so beautiful, and be like, oh, what is it that you can't see in this lady? Let me tell you that on a new man, that lady, she's so attractive. What's old to you is new to another man. What's old to you is new to another woman. That man that you feel like he has no value, is nothing, no woman can tolerate him, to a new woman, she will appreciate every little thing that he does. So you must know why you are getting married outside. That's why they tell people, even the young ones, before they get married, don't get married just because you're rushing into sex. Don't get married just because for the wrong reasons, because you are under pressure. Because those things, they're gonna fade away, but there must be their core thing that makes you want to be with that person. Knowing that you guys, you connect, make sure that you want to commit through thick and thin. That's why even during vows, you'll say, for better and worse. That's what they are talking about. No matter what, to the point where even if that woman, she's no longer attractive, maybe she falls sick, she's the one you want to spend the rest of your life with. No matter who else might come, try to imagine as the most beautiful woman that your mind can possibly imagine, and still say, I want to be with this lady. Then you are ready. I still want to be with this man, as much as he can irritate me. No matter, like, even if I feel like, oh, I can't stand this breath anymore, I can't stand, like, imagine the worst things that you can. And once you can imagine but still feel like, okay, I'll be ready to face whatever challenges, then you are ready. Okay? So yes, that's the reason most people break up, because that sweetness, when it's gone, they feel like maybe I was wrong, maybe this person has changed, and you begin to look at the imperfections and you start to count each and every wrong that they do. And when now a distraction comes, maybe another man starts asking you out, or another woman starts giving you attention, and you feel like you start feeling those butterflies again. You feel like, oh, okay, maybe now I'm in the wrong marriage. This is the one. Why am I feeling like this? Why am I no longer feeling like this? And you feel like the reason you're not feeling this, it's a sign that you're with the wrong person, which is not true. Okay, so know that that's gonna happen, but that does not mean you're in the wrong marriage. You just have to fight through it. And marriage is not about butterflies, it's not about those things, but it's more than that. Once you get used to that, nothing can ever shake you. No sweetness, no those things, unnecessary things that are bound to fade. No beauty that is gonna be the reason we are staying married, but it will be something beyond. Hallelujah. And then you'll stay committed, and nothing can ever separate you. And of course, that's all I had for you in this episode of the Gospel with Ishmael. And remember, for prayer requests, spiritual advices, or questions, you can check me up. The DM is on the description of the video below, or you can email me there. The email details are also on the description of the video below. And as for me, Ishmael, and your priest, I will see you in the next episode. Take care and stay blessed.